I was born with a silver spoon in my mouth, but it was aggressively yanked away because my dad lost it all. He became a quite successful man back in his day. He was a multi-millionaire, nothing crazy. He wasn't some mogul, some empire owner, but he was doing all right for himself. He had his come up in Soviet Russia during the 90s, where it was like the Wild West. Mafia, gangsters, all of that shit. Nothing was quite legal. Even the most upstanding business practices, they did a lot of shady shit back then. But he built himself quite a nice little property and oil business where he was making a lot of money, frankly put. I think he told me his best month, he did like $300,000 profit. But dude fucking lost it all. Now he's in crippling debt. He's living paycheck to paycheck. And quite frankly, I really want to help him out. I haven't earned that right yet. I still have my own shit to build. But something I've observed with him over the years is that the man who builds the money without focusing on personal development and self-mastery, he is way more likely to watch it all crumble before his eyes. And that's exactly what happened to him. While he was building his wealth, he was working hard. I have absolutely no doubt about that. You know, sleeping 3 hours a night sometimes. Sometimes, though, he wasn't sleeping 3 hours a night because he was working hard. Sometimes he was sleeping 3 hours a night because he was partying hard. Going out there and being a bit of a degenerate. Doing cocaine in Amsterdam. Smuggling weed onto an airplane. The works. He gained fat in the process. He had absolutely no training, no nutrition, knowledge, or even the desire to do that. Because this was a man who went all in on building the money. So many men make this exact same mistake. Yeah, I need to build the wealth and then everything else will come into my life. You know, I'll make the money, that'll solve everything because money is a solution. Money is very fucking important, absolutely. It should be a massive goal in your life to become a millionaire in your 20s. That's what I believe. And quite frankly, if I end my 20s and it hasn't happened, no, I'm going to feel like a bit of a failure. I'm not going to stop. I'm going to keep going. Even if I'm a millionaire in my 30s, fuck it. I'll be a millionaire in my 30s. Cool. But I refuse to work on that without becoming him in the process. Without being physically supreme. Without being mentally sharp. Without being a fucking warrior. With a mindset of a savage. While also being kind, compassionate, caring, loving, empathetic. A real servant of the people. I want it all, man. I don't give a fuck. Yeah, if you focus all in on money, if you lock yourself in your room for 18 hours a day and you grind on your gay little e-commerce store, then yes, you might make money way quicker than me. Cool. But who have you actually built as a man in the process? Be very careful of becoming rich without building him. It's exactly what my dad did, and he lost it all because he didn't master his own impulse control. He's a very, very emotional guy. And growing up, that's all I was shown. This was my masculine role model, this emotional up and down roller coaster of being really like loving and like like overly sweet, a bit sickly 1 minute where he was like babying me essentially, and the next minute just absolutely blowing his fuse, screaming, lecturing from a position of no authority, really. And just this like violent swings of up and down. You know, I was basically my parents' marriage counselor, or at least I tried to be growing up, where I'd be up at night, my heart pounding, unable to sleep because downstairs I was hearing just screaming, violence, plate smashing. It was definitely an experience that wasn't ideal, it wasn't optimal, but it showed me just how important self-mastery is, the ability to control your emotions and be a strong, stable, stoic man. You can build all the money you want. You can become a fucking billionaire and your family will still hate your guts, your kids won't respect you, because you haven't worked on all areas of life. You haven't built the physique that people are immediately impressed by, where even without speaking anything, even without having to flash your Lambo or your Rolex, you just get immediate respect. People can tell that you're disciplined, that you hold yourself accountable. People can also see if you hold yourself accountable and if you're disciplined, if you're too big, if you're roid level big. People look at you like a freak, but subconsciously they know that, oh yeah, this guy's probably a bit of a fucking chaotic emotional lunatic as well. But point is, I'm not trying to sell you on being natural right now. No, I'm trying to sell you on the idea of self-mastery being of the utmost importance, no matter how ambitious you are, because I know you have these large goals, you want to be successful, and I get it, man, me too. But are you willing to lose yourself in the process? In a way you have to, right? Because this current level of you is not capable of achieving the results you want, otherwise you would already have them. You know? You have to become someone new, but do you want to lose this soul, this being of light and positive energy in the world in the meantime? No. You want it all, just like me.